One of my goals this summer was to grow all the ingredients in my garden to make salsa. One ingredient that is new to me this year are tomatillos. I planted 2 tomatillo plants, and my goodness, they were so prolific. We have harvested so many tomatillos. So today I'm going to use the tomatillos and my fresh tomatoes to make some roasted tomatillo and tomato salsa. First, you start by having all of the tomatillos and the tomatoes and placing them on a cookie sheet. I lined this baking stone with parchment paper for an easier cleanup. You place them face down so that the outsides are what's showing. I also added in a couple of jalapenos from the garden, some of the garlic that we harvested a few months ago. You could also throw in some onions here if you wanted to. I prefer mine to be fresh, but if you don't want quite the kick, you could also put them in to be roasted. With the garlic, you could do just roasted garlic if you want, or you can do a mix of both roasted and fresh, which is what I'm going to do today. We love the fresh garlic flavor, and we don't mind brushing our teeth a few extra times. So now we're gonna take these and place them under a broiler for 7 to 10 minutes. It really depends on how close to the broiler you are, so you do want to keep an eye on it. You can start with 7 minutes if you want and take a look and see if they're ready, or you can just go for it at the 10-minute mark. It also depends on how charred you like them. Now, once they're finished, my favorite way to do this is to pull it out and let it just rest on the counter for like 45 minutes to an hour. Something about that, letting it come to room temperature, just concentrates the flavors that much more. After they've rested, I throw all of the ingredients into a food processor. I add in some fresh cilantro, more fresh onion. You can also add in another fresh jalapeno if you want to, depending on how spicy you like it. We add in a few more fresh garlic cloves. When it comes to the spicy things, it's really up to you how spicy you want it. So the onions, the garlic, the jalapenos, I'll leave that one up to you. For us, if it's just the adults enjoying it, sometimes we make it a little spicier, and when the kids are around, we dial it back a little. Definitely you want to add in the salt to your liking. I put in about a teaspoon here, but it just depends on how salty you like it. And then 1.5 limes. Really, again, just depends on how limey you like it. I like it to be just right in the middle of the citrus, and so 1.5 is enough for us. After you blend it up a little bit, pulsing it, I like to add in some green chilies. Now, that is the one ingredient that we don't have from the garden. I'm using a canned green chili today, but it does add that extra boost of flavor. The longer that this salsa sits, the more the flavors fuse together. This is a great dish that you can take to family gatherings or to celebrate for the holidays. We actually used this on the 4th of July and it was a big hit. So I hope you all enjoy this recipe as much as we do. Right now, it is on repeat in our house, and it was all grown in our garden.